And what is up, my magic malcontents? Risen Dragon here with yet another fun deck tech, and this one is a deck that I think, once Brothers War comes into play, Izzet Artifacts is going to be a major thing to deal with. I think artifacts are going to be a huge, thing in Brothers War. I really haven't had a chance to look at any spoilers. It's been really busy in my house these days, but this is a deck that I think has some really fun potential. It's got some really fun mechanics to it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we start with Voltage Surge. It deals 2 damage to any target creature or artifact. If you sacrifice an artifact, it deals 4 damage instead. Dragon Spark Reactor. We've played with this before, but we've got so many artifacts in our build that this is actually a really good fit here because of the fact that whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a charge counter on it. Sack it with 4, and it deals damage equal to the number of charge counters on it to target player, and that much damage to one target creature. Enthusiastic Mechanaut. Again, when Brothers War rotates in, I think this is going to be a really cool card to play with. Artifact spells cost 1 less, plus it's an artifact creature as well. Patchwork Automaton, we've used this one before. It's got Ward 2. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Reckoner Bankbuster, just to give us some card draw. Also, too, we can, crew it for 3, and it's a 4/4. Unlicensed Hearse to deal with some of our reanimation stuff, which is starting to come into play. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, gotta have this one because you have some fun cards here that you can play with. But we all know what this does. We can discard cards, we can draw. Really good card. Circuit Mender gains us some life and draws us a card. Not a bad card to have in your deck. Plus, it's a fairly beefy sized creature. It's a 2/3. Karn Silex for removal purposes, the Celestus to give us a little bit of draw and also some life as well. Plus, it can mess with the other person too. We are running 3 Betrayer of Flesh, that being Tezzeret. The first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less. We can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards unless we discard an artifact. Or target vehicle becomes an artifact creature. If it isn't a vehicle, it has base power 4/4. Plus, we can get an emblem whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped. Draw a card. Oof, good stuff. Golden Argosy. This one is I'm a little bit on the fence about this one because we only have a few cards that really kind of affect this. But basically, whenever it attacks each creature that crewed it this turn, we exile it and then return it to the battlefield tapped under their control. It can feed into the Dragon Spark Reactor. It can feed into Circuit Mender for sure. I'm not entirely sold on it though. But that being said, it's one of those possibly a throwaway card. But our sideboard, we're running 4 Negate, some Urtai Scorn. We're running Ajaya. We're also running 4 Essence Capture. Actually, we're running 3 Urtai Scorn and 3 Temporal Firestorms. For lands, we've got some Shivan Reefs, Swiftwater Cliffs, those sorts of things. So, for those of you that are not familiar with my channel, we do a best of 1 and then we do a best of 3, just so you can see how the deck performs in both of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the games, kids. We are against Furioso 1 for our best of 1 matchup. This one's... if we draw into land... No. Yeah, this one's better. This one's actually really good. So I think if we do this, put down the Swiftwater Cliffs. Are we against mono blue? Yeah, we might be against mono blue here. Okay. Yeah, we're against mono blue Delver. We're not playing anything. And if they counter it, we're going to the next video. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. So I think with the strategy with this is we just try to play around it as much as we possibly can. Do this. I don't think we have anything else that we can really do. Okay, slip out the back. That is a thing. Okay. So basically any spot removal is not going to work. But we'll see what happens. I also don't think that the... yeah, they're leaving way too much open here. So I think what we do is we just do this. We just discard this and we create some spirits and we go from there. And if they have the... Okay, that's alright. Good stuff. Haughty Jinn, huh? Okay, well, that's a thing. Okay, do this. Let's try this. See if this comes down the way I want it to. Okay. Let's try this. Get another Reckoner Bank Buster down. They're debating. Don't let your time run out there, kid. Okay, they did decide to do that. Alright, so that's okay. So what we'll do now is we do Circuit Mender. Gain us some life. And we're going to crew this with that. And we will swing in and see what they do. Alright, so you're going to bounce my Mechanaut, making my artifacts even more expensive to play, or you just get rid of my Circuit Mender. Which doesn't... I don't know if that's the play I would do. Alright, yeah, the Mechanaut goes bye-bye. That's what I thought. Alright. So those will swing in for some damage. Another Haughty Jinn. Okay. Well, that's a thing. He'll swing. Okay. That's okay. Hey, Dragon Spark Reactor is cool. I like that. Boom. So let's do this. Let's do this. And we do this. So this will gain us some life. Let's crew this. Swing in. Now so long as they have this slip out the back, that's going to be a little bit of a problem, but of course you have a Tolarian Terror. That is how that works. So I mean, you can swing in with that, but I'm going to block it, and yeah, we're going to do that. Unlicensed hearse. Well, guess what, kids? Now this is where things start to get good. Because now I can just take that right out of the equation. Can do that. It takes some damage here. Which is okay, because with Circuit Mender, what I can do is once that leaves, I draw a card. So... Yeah, just block that. Yeah, just chump block it. MBD. That's no fun. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, Voltage Surge is fun. I like that. Now, do we schnoon them? Or do we just kind of sit on our rest on our laurels here? I don't think we schnoon them quite yet. I don't think we do that quite yet. I'm not going to attack yet. No, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. Okay, that's a pilot. Okay, consider. Okay. So I think what we do is this. When they, when we get rid of their... Okay, that happens. So, can I do this? Okay. Alright, so here's what we do. Just block with that. Schnoon them with that. That way if they slip out the back, what we can do is we can then yep, you can do that. Okay, resolve. That's okay. And now we just do this. Take that away from them so that they don't have the Djinn to worry about, to deal with. Okay, get that. Another Dragon Spark reactor. Ooh, that's fun. Let's do this. Yeah, maybe. More than likely that's gonna get countered. Yep. Make disappear. Resolve. Yep, we'll play that. Here's what we do. We're going to schnoon them. Target that player. Target that. We're going to crew this. Going to crew this. Swing, and we got him! Woo-hoo-hoo! How about that? Nice! Alright, let's go the best of 3. And we are against No Shot 12. Well, we might have a shot against No Shot 12, depending on what our... Not that. Not with that. Really? Really? Not without those... Jeez, these hands are just junk, but that's okay. No, I think... Yeah, I think that is the right play, 'cause we don't know if they have what they have for stuff, so I'm okay with just... we against the Spell Pierce. If you got the Spell Pierce, show me. Nope. Alright, cool. Boom. Oh. Well, that's no good. You have to discard a card there, sweetie. Alright. Alrighty then. Here we go. Karn Silex. Boom. Alright. So are we up against Azorius? They got mana shorted. So I think we may not be much. They may not be much for this world right now. Yeah. Alright, let's go to the second match. That was kind of a... But I am going to do this. I'm going to take out the Argosy. and put in negate. I'm going to take out one of these and put in another negate. Just because I think that, yeah, based on what they were discarding, I think that that is the way to go. So they did discard some instants there, so that to me would indicate a pain land. Okay, they gain some life, that's okay. Do the automaton and then the mechanaut, maybe? I guess. Oh no, did they not? Did they get mana shorted again? No. Okay, good. I want a game, dagnabbit. I demand satisfaction. Alright, let's see. Mechanaut. Or no, automaton. That'll get countered. I think it's a make... No? Well, you can't get rid of it. Not yet, they can't. You can spend 3 on a, You spend 3 on a, oh, okay, well, seems like we're getting this. Let's do this. Drink. So that will maybe come down. We'll see what happens. Nice. Do we get to keep it? Well, what is your call here, No Shot 12? I'm gonna take a timeout. Okay. Metropolis Angel. Bye. Now we're not sacking an artifact. But what we are going to do is we're going to put down a Tezzeret. Draw 2. I want to see what we get. Decline that. We don't need that. Aether Channeler. Non-land permanent to owner's hand. Oh, they draw a card. Okay. So they don't do bouncy, bouncy, bang. They just do bounce. They don't do bounce. They do draw a card. Light the way, huh? Oh, this is gonna get fun. Let's see. We're going to decline that and discard those. Bank Buster comes down. Draw a card. Alright, have at it. We're going to mount. Why can I not activate that? Why can I not activate the Dragon Spark Reactor? Is it not my priority? Okay. Yeah, so you're getting schnooned. Alright, there we go. Schnoon them! Make it bun them. Alright, let's do this, jump. Let's ultimate this. Let's schnoon them. We're not sacrificing that. I win. Alright, let's go to the postmortem. It's a fun deck. If you can make it work, it's a fun deck. Let's go to the postmortem. As we rank up to bronze 1. File this one under stuff that bronze players say. Let's go to the postmortem. So, Izzet Artifacts in the current standard before Brothers War comes into play, it's got some potential, I think. I mean, there's definitely some ways you can work around it. It's a little bit clunky at times, but then again, it's kind of a janky deck. So I think that if you can figure out a way to make it work, you can figure out pretty much how to do anything. But I will say, Patchwork Automaton, Dragon Spark Reactor, those are your cogs in this deck. We were lucky to draw into our Tezzerets, but certainly also, too, Unlicensed Hearse was a big pull in the mono blue deck. So if you like what you saw here, you like my style of play, you like my videos, please leave a like, leave a subscribe, and as always, my magic miscreants, may all your draws be godlike, and may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy your Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, everybody.